Hey, it's Green Bay Waggy. I just want to hit a story that's kind of dear to my heart real quick. Homeschooling, public schooling. You think I'm crazy, but I actually think there could be a time where it's not even legal to homeschool your child. That's kind of what's going on right now. Now, this story, I'm going to pick it up. It's from 6 weeks ago. I'll hit the story. We'll talk about it. I'm out of here. I'm very familiar with this kind of stuff. Homeschool organization claims public schools blocking parents from withdrawing kids. Now, and that's a Federalist. There's New York Post, Fox News, doesn't matter. It's all over the internet. But I don't think parents that want to homeschool are really realizing how they're clamping down on wanting control of your children. Now, you as a parent, I'm a firm believer, you should decide what's best for your child based on, whatever's in alignment with your household, your values, that kind of thing. And there's lots of reasons parents are waking up right now saying, hey, look, I don't like the idea of my kid sitting in school all day with a mask on, social distancing. I'm supposed to be sending him to school for an education and to socially interact. My goodness, we've seen the pictures. Go look on the internet about some of the children in China. It's so crazy. They have hats on with tubes sticking out of their heads. That's how they go to school, because the tube moves and it keeps them measured socially from the children. Also, you can go Google this. In Israel, they were talking about having bracelets that beep when you get too close to children. So there's a lot of reason parents right now are thinking, hey, wait, I don't know if I want them in the public school anymore. And there's plenty of resources online, books, courses, all that, for you to give an adequate education to your children. But what may happen, I'm predicting it's possible, it's already happening. They're blocking parents from pulling their children out of the schools, up to, the article suggested, possibly like 40%. That is a big hit to the school system. Your child is money to the school system. It's based on how many students are there. And a lot of parents argue, and it's no secret, that they disagree with the curriculum that is being taught to the children nowadays. And so there's lots of reasons you might want to homeschool. But seriously, don't be the frog that's in the boiling pot of water waiting. Then you decide you want to homeschool. You go to fill out paperwork and find out, oh my goodness, I can't pull my kid out there. Basically, they're taking my children away from me, in a sense, to force them to go to public school. A lot of reasons you could fight that. I would, whether it's a lawyer, you got to give a quick phone call to or whatever. Could be religious grounds, medical reasons, whatever the reason. But if you're thinking of homeschooling, do it now before it gets even harder and harder and harder to get your child out of that school system. And again, I'm not giving you any advice, telling you what to do. I'm just kind of presenting the facts to you, a possible scenario of the future. It could get to the point. You might laugh now, like, oh, yeah, right. Look, I know parents that have not been able to pull their children out of schools because, again, they told me I had to have a college degree and they put all these requirements on them. I call BS on this. I believe every parent should have the right to school their child how they see fit. Okay, Green Bay Waggy out. It's close to my heart because, again, we do homeschool our youngest, and we've seen both sides of the coin. And I myself, I can understand where parents' frustration would be right now. The idea of sending your kid to school in a mask, socially distancing, getting fed a curriculum that maybe is not in alignment with you would be definitely a concern why you might want to homeschool your child. Okay, think about it, parents. I love you guys. It's a tough job being a mom or dad. It is. I know that. Okay, Green Bay Wacky out. Just start thinking. Think.